Bank Stadium. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, Brock. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's second down. To throw again, Brock. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. You know, a week ago was one of the best defensive performances I've ever seen. He had 5 sacks. Here we go again.
And he's the type of player that'll keep an offensive staff up all week trying to figure out how to slow him down. But at some point, they just have to take account of themselves and say, I've got to get bodies in front of him so he doesn't disrupt our offense totally.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. He is racking the sacks up. Charles, 5 last week, now 2 here.
I don't care what they've done in scheme. It's not working. I mean, you can do it all day long, all night long. They did it all week, and it hasn't worked. And, in fact, on that last sack, I thought I saw him drop a Pro Bowl ballot at the feet of the quarterback and say, here's a pin right in my name.
He keeps playing like this, he'll be dropping those ballots from a plane above the city. Fielded just inside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The play clock's running down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Play clock winding down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Red zone opportunity. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll need to get the play off quickly. A strong running. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. Le'Veon Bell, a first-quarter touchdown there. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after, either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot, because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10. Brock. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Off-play action. Brock. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
No, check, Patriot!
Operating from the gun, Brock. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here's Brad Wing now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And you can see it's no race for the top spot. That's been decided. These guys will hope to get through Week 17 in one piece before they host a division round game in 2 weeks' time.
And I think that what they'll do is they'll be very selective about who plays in this game. All right, there's certain guys that maybe are starters, but maybe haven't played as much as other guys during the year. Maybe they still need their timing back. Other guys, you're going to put in bubble wrap and put them on the sidelines and tell them we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Wide open receiver complete. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. The play clock's running down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Time running out here on the play clock. Fournette, a first down carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
C.J. Mosley went to the Pro Bowl for the 2nd time in 2016, and he has all the attributes you want from a star inside linebacker. Height, speed, weight, takes on blockers. But what sets him apart for me is his intelligence. Understands what offenses are trying to do in their schemes and gets the defense set in the proper position.
Second down following the run. Play clock winding down. Now blown. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll drop to throw. Powerful running. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him in the inside.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And now running right through it. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. But some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it, ends up getting the ball stripped.
Let's go. Now, check. Patriot. Blue 90.
following the fumble recovery. Brock, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. Brock in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. From the gun, Brock. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
He'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Danny Shelton in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Off the play fake. Brock. He's going to go deep for fun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's a give to Fournette. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. And Gonzalez puts this one through. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. That is now a 2-touchdown game with the Steelers in the driver's seat. Ben Roethlisberger with 1 touchdown pass thus far. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing on first down. Brock. And this one complete right side to Funches. 23 yards on the play.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
On first down, Brock. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw on second down, Brock. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he'll go down at the 28. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team, helps them start their comeback.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll set up a throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. A solid stiff arm. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing again. Brock. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Brock. And incomplete on the deep ball. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second down following the incompletion. To throw again. Brock. Left side caught by Matthews. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Austin Hooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the lead cut down to 9. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Fresh set of downs here.
Hey, cut in right. Watch cut in. Here we go now. They're
going to look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt. Maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Now let's go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Brock. He's going to go deep for Funchess. Floating one incomplete. So we've come upon halftime. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
All right, here we go.
The play clock's running down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Time running out here on the play clock. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Play clock winding down. Now a carry for Blunt. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Second down, 8. The play clock's running down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Time running out here on the play clock. Going to give this time to the tailback. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Play clock winding down. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Sam Bradford, 2 touchdown passes to lead the way. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. The play clock's running down. Here's Blunt. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play that's called, every single run, because you want to know how your guy's going to block it. They want to know how he's going to run it, what kind of cuts he's going to make, and it's really anticipatory. And when you're really locked in together, you know what he's going to do before he actually does it. On this play, that didn't happen at all, and that turned into a big loss.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go. All right, now look at 56.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker, because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything, because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down. And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drip back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Off play action. Brock. Caught here by Conley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Back now in Baltimore. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st and 10, Brock, his throw incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's 2nd down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brock, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brock, and he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. The play clock's running down. They'll run it here with Blunt. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Time running out here on the play clock. And to give this time to the tailback. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down. Play clock winding down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. The play clock's running down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Let's go. No, check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Now let's go! Green 19! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Now let's go! Green 39!
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Browns on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
A fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And it was the Steelers that came away victorious there. Ben Roethlisberger, 2 touchdown passes in the W. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Browns, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 3-13 season. And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around.